of chatting to myself to make a recording for you. And it didn't record it properly. So it's actually really funny. So here I am doing it again. So here I am sitting down. This is the day after New Year's. It's January 2nd. And you're seeing me getting to a nice project. And took all my pretty pinks, my fuzzy yarn, and I'm making just a nice throw blanket. They're very heavy, 4 strands, thick needles, very fast to knit up. And there I am. I'm just watching mindless, whatever it is. I don't remember the show. And there I was a week after going through a breakup. So today is actually, like, I've just gone through 2 weeks. And actually going into the 3rd week. Did I go into the 3rd week, or am I still in the 2nd week? I don't know. Anyway, it's January 10th today. And I was just telling you all that when you're so heartbroken, you have something that sort of rips you in half. It's kind of like, feels like it rips your soul out. And I think that is the state of shock. And I think as time goes by, and I love it, like, I went through breakups before, and before I wrote, which is actually something that I'm going to be reading excerpts from the books before I publish them, because I just haven't published, obviously, yet. But it's something I'm going to push myself to do. It's actually still a fear. I don't know why, but I'm going to be able to do it. So anyhow, I'm going to tell you that with something negative always comes a positive. You can't just stay down there in the dumps. Your attitude you can fall into a depression, you can grab a drink, you can do whatever. But something's got to give. Where it's like you're being pushed down underneath the water, and then, somebody's like got their hand on your head, and then they slip, or a wave hits them and they go to the side, and then you pop back up. So here I am, popped back up. And what has happened to me in the last couple of weeks is actually so beautiful, because when I was in the car that night getting dumped for all these crazy non-reasons, there really weren't reasons. But anyhow, there was only one person. It's like that one that got away. And I had narrowed things down, and I thought I made a great choice. After all, this was a relationship coach, and, the family, they're also counselors, ironically. Haven't heard from anyone. I thought they loved me, so that's like more questions about love. But anyway, I went on the dating site because I was like in a state of panic back then. I wanted to get my mind out of this. I did not want to sit and wallow in my misery. I wanted laughter. I just wanted to talk to random people. So I did. I swear, I've probably already said this in another video, and that's another thing. I can't remember what I said. So I'm going to go back over my videos in like a year, even in 6 months. Once I figure out my world and what I'm doing and where I'm going and getting out from, I don't want to be around somebody who doesn't want to be around me. Everybody likes me. They want to be around me. So what the heck? Anyway, I'm going to look back. This is sort of like my journal to myself, but it's like a much more fun journal than just grabbing a pad or, a book and jotting it down. So anyway, what happened was 2 days after I got dumped, another thing somebody said, they're like, whoa, that's brutal. You got dumped on Christmas. Did you get a gift? And I was like, yes, absolutely. Of course I did. They're like, really? What was it? I said, my freedom. Like, what a gift. Thank you so much. And now my gift gets even better because, so I reconnected with this guy, and, he's been there when I have like a panic attack, because it's like I was still going through the shock, couldn't believe what was happening. And all of a sudden now I have to change my whole world, right? And it doesn't include somebody that I loved. So it's like, okay, I gotta like just, it's like building blocks in my head or puzzle pieces, and they're all messed up, and I gotta like make sense of it all. So anyhow, he would be there to take me through a panic attack. He'd either text me or call me. And then we would just start laughing and stuff. So he would just help me get through things. And so you just don't feel so alone. It's like that, the abandonment issues. And yeah, to not stroke the guy's ego, just wanted to say, he didn't break my heart like this into many pieces. The abandonment issues have been from past relationships. I was the dumper. I would just get on with it. I never would feel anything. I would just get into a brand new life and everything was hunky-dory and fantastic. And then I'd leave that one, it's like a trail of them. So this has actually brought up these feelings in my gut of the abandonment. The abandonment started with my parents. I went through icky times, was actually physically, like sexually abused growing up. And that's something else I will talk about in a video. And so what this gift that I got on Christmas Day is actually bringing up all this stuff that was inside of me. I didn't feel like it was eating away at me because I think I was coping pretty well. But now it's like I'm purging. All this stuff is coming up, it's bubbling up, and then it's coming out and it's leaving me. It's leaving my body. I'm looking better, I'm feeling better, I feel lighter, I don't feel so overwhelmed. And getting back to, someone that rediscovered, like we rediscovered each other, now it's blossoming into like a wonderful, like just fun friendship. And then here was the thing. I thought it was a year and a half, but no, I'd been in this relationship for a year and a half. I'd lived in a place for a year before that. So it's been 2.5 years that I didn't get together, never met this guy. So you think, okay, he's not going to be like cool like me and, you just have your own thing going on. Oh my God. Seriously, yesterday we finally had a face-to-face. And oh my God. And yes, Pete, if you're listening, you can stroke your ego if you're listening to how I'm reacting. As he's talking to me, and he's so logical, he's so nice, and he's so matter of fact with all the stuff. And he's the one that helped me, with my car. He actually repatched my car up while we're sitting, chatting together. But as I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh my God, he's like a combination of Keith Urban and Bon Jovi. He's adorable. And the other one that dumped me, he was like 6 feet. My perfect height is 5'10". Guess how tall he is? He's 5'10". And he's just perfect. He's just like, and he's not desperate to be with someone, and he doesn't sleep around. And it's just so refreshing to hear something. And then we talked about some other issues that I had in this previous relationship of mine. And it was just so weird about our chemistry and about sex and about this and that and, like the desperation of it all. And it was just so superficial. Because I want someone who wants to be with me, who eventually, like, they'll love me, then we'll make love, and then we'll have fun. I don't want it to have to be like, oh, I'm living with someone, so hey, you've got a free prostitute hanging around. Ew, no, there's no commitment. I'm worth so much more than that. So no, I'm not going to do that. And so if I rock the boat and I'm not going to be jumping into like whatever with you, ew, not interested. That woman's there. They're a dime a dozen, actually. They'll be lined up at the door. That's fantastic. But anyway, I'm winding down here. I'm just letting you know that the gift of freedom for my Christmas present, it's thank you. I didn't see it then, and I was so traumatized, but thank you. I know I'm going to have a wonderful, bright future, and it's going to be so much more fun than this was, of just like sitting watching Netflix for 2 hours after we eat. Ugh. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for showing me love. And we'll talk soon. Okay? Peace out. Bye-bye.